the majority of people are deeply not satisfied. Many people would love to change how their life unfolds, yet they don't know how. This inner feeling of peace and wholeness. We need other ingredients. And the major ingredients that we need is the presence of God, the presence of the Guru. Jai Gurudev, guys. In this video, I would like to talk about the importance of the Guru in your life and how your life changes when you meet your Guru. But before I will go deeper into this topic, I would like to say something. The essence of the Guru can appear in many different forms. For some people, it appears in a form of the Sadguru that enters your life and you start following the teachings of the Sadguru, and then eventually, if you feel that you're ready, you become his student, his devotee. This is something that happened in my life. For other people, the presence of the Guru can appear in other ways. It can appear in a form of a murti. It's the statue that you pray to. It can appear in a form of a book, such as Bhagavad Gita, for example, or any other spiritual scripture that shares the wisdom and the true essence of this creation and us human beings. Sometimes Guru can show up in a form of a human, just a human that you meet. If for some reason you don't have a Sadguru in your life as the Guru that you're following, it doesn't really mean that you are not something enough. It doesn't really mean that. If you are ready to invite this highest energy, the consciousness of the divine, the consciousness of the Guru, the creator, you can do this at any moment. There are certain things that should happen within you, certain transformations. And this is something I will speak, I guess, from my experience. This is something that happened in my life. Certain events, certain stages that I had to go through to actually meet my Sadguru. And I feel that it's a very common thing for other people to go through similar experiences. We human beings live and operate and navigate our life using our knowledge, our past life experiences, our traumas, our belief systems, everything that we learned, something that we received from our family, the community, from the country, traditions. And this is the box tool with all these little elements inside that we just take, and we use these tools to navigate our life, to make decisions. What is important to understand is that all these tools, they were collected over a long period of time. Some of them were passed to us as a karmic or past life karmic experiences, this deep memory that we carry in our bones. Of course, many of these tools, they come to us as a certain knowledge that we just take, we make it our truth, and we live based on this knowledge. So when we act and live from this state of being, it means that we are following a certain patterns, a certain path that is pretty much pre-programmed. When we are satisfied with our life, when we feel complete and happy, it means that whatever tools you're using, they work well. Just keep going, use them. But the truth is that the majority of people are deeply not satisfied. Many people would love to change how their life unfolds, yet they don't know how. And they keep going back to the same tools of knowledge that they receive, trying to find the answer there. Yet, the answer is not there. The reason why the answer is not there is because this very specific set of knowledge, belief system that you have, was able to guide you to the place where you are right now. Just let's use a real example. Imagine that you are a chef and you're making a dish. And if you want to create a very particular dish that will look in a certain way, will taste in a certain way, will nourish your body in a certain way, you need a very particular ingredients. You may have some of the ingredients to make this dish, and you may still need certain extra ingredients to make this dish. And also, you may have certain ingredients that are not required to make this dish. So, what I'm trying to say is that whatever you have in your life right now, it's thanks to the ingredients that you already have, the ingredients that you are using. And if there is something that you would like to change, you need to get other ingredients. And if we are talking about this deep feeling of security and peace and love, these are very particular ingredients that we need. These ingredients are never about how you dress or how you look or how much money you have on your bank account. These ingredients have nothing to do with this inner feeling of peace and wholeness. We need other ingredients. And the major ingredients that we need is the presence of God. The presence of the Guru. This is the fundamental ingredient that you may use to make this dish that will nourish your body and your soul. So, how do we get this ingredient? Well, what's important to understand is that in order for us to get this ingredient of God, we will have to make some cleanup. Just think about it. When you are waiting for the guest, very important guest, to show up, you're cleaning your apartment, you're making dinner, you take a shower to make sure that you look nice, you smell good, and then this person comes in. So the same principle works with the divine, with God. If we want to invite this major ingredient to enter our life, we need to make some work. We need to clean our container. We need to clean our belief system. The main thing that should be cleaned, it's our ego. When we realize that out of all ingredients that are available on this planet Earth, and we have so many, and so many are so good looking and they taste amazing and delicious, the ingredient of the God, the essence of the God, is it's the one. It's the most desired, it's the most pure. And we realize it, that without having this ingredient, it's really hard for us to navigate ourselves and really create this life that our soul desires. It's really, really hard. It's really hard to make a delicious meal without having the ingredient and the presence of the divine. It may look good, it may taste good, but the feeling that you have after eating it, that's going to be different. So this is the big realization that should happen before we initiate this desire to welcome this energy in our life, to welcome our guru. When guru enters your life, really everything changes. The ingredients that you were so attached to, your belief system, understand that you don't know much. And this is the moment when you surrender to the divine to actually guide you and show you what is the real truth. This is the moment when you get detached from all your past experiences, everything that you learned, everything that you believe into, and you just put it aside. You don't throw it away right away, no. But you just move it a little bit further away so you can see how does your life look like, and from what state of you were operating your life. Were you operating from the state of luck, from the state of fear, jealousy, desire to prove your worth, desire to receive the love that you never received? And here we have so many different traumas, and they're all different. And by the way, these are the traumas that can be easily calculated using your date of birth. I'm a karmic numerologist, so I do it for people. If you still don't know what are these traumas that you are dealing with in this lifetime, there are very particular traumas that you need to be aware of and you need to work with. And this is when the real work begins. This is when you start see and identify what is real and what is not. Because it's so hard for us to identify. This Maya, this world, it's like it's a beautiful illusion. Why do we need the guru? Why do we need the presence of the God in our life? Is to learn how to identify what is the ultimate truth and what is just something that pretends to be the truth. And it doesn't mean that we need to reject this world. It doesn't mean that we need to move to the mountains and say, I don't want to deal with this world anymore, where everyone is disrespectful and egocentric and they just want to receive what they want to receive at any expense. It's not that. It's about actually staying in this world and learn how to identify where is the essence and the purity of the God, and where is the pain, the traumas, the illusion. And this requires a lifetime for us to learn. I really don't think that this is something that you can do just by yourself. Because I tried. And the more I was trying to find the answers and the resources that I was using, they created even more illusions. I got confused even more than before. And it's a very tricky path. I'm talking about the path of using certain substances that help you to see more things. I'm talking about this particular path that I walked and experienced deeply. This is a tricky one. I'm not saying that it's not working. It does. But to navigate this path and to identify what is the ultimate truth and what is just the illusion, it's a mastery. When you open yourself and when you realize the importance of the divine guidance and protection, and when you start praying for this energy to enter your life, when you start prepping yourself by evaluating all these ingredients that you have, all these experiences, by purifying and letting go of the things that you clearly see that, well, they cannot be in my life because I'm expecting the God to show up. This should go, this should go, this should go. This looks good, I will leave it. And by the way, it's not about reaching this level of complete purity so the God can enter into your life. It's not that. It's the intention to become better, to do some work to show that I'm waiting for you. And when it happens, and it will happen, in what form? I don't know. In the form of a book, spiritual scripture, in the form of another person who can become your guide, advisor, in the form of a monk, in the form of a Sadguru. We don't know. When it happens, your life does change. And I believe that this is exactly the moment when your life begins. Because you no longer follow this autopilot. You wake up. You become a humble student that understands and realizes that without a teacher, I cannot move forward. Because there are so many things that I don't know, I don't see. And I do need this presence and the guidance of this energy, the guru, the teacher, the God, who's gonna guide me and who's gonna hold my hand. And I will still mess things up because I'm like a kid. We mess things up and many things are not gonna be perfect. And that's okay. No one is waiting for you to do everything at the pristine level. What is important is the intention. For some reason, this memory comes to me. Little kids, when they make a painting, and they bring this painting to you as a gift on your birthday. Let's be honest, these paintings are sometimes very questionable. It's like, Mom, this is you. Look at yourself. And you're like, oh, okay, interesting. But the intention, it comes from the heart. And these gifts make you cry. They melt your heart. So I have a feeling that this is exactly what the God feels when we approach this energy with this level of purity. That my painting is not perfect, but this is how I see you. And this is what I would like to offer to you. This is why, yeah, we do need a teacher in our life. We need a guru. We need God. We need its presence. And when it happens, this is the moment when you start living your life. And this is always fun, because even when you mess things up, you have the protection of the God. And you feel safe no matter what. You feel loved, you feel accepted, and you just keep going. You just keep going. And I believe that that's all that matters, just to keep going, to reach this level of realization so you can clearly see what is the ultimate truth and what was just the beautiful illusion. And even then you look back at this illusion and you feel grateful. Because how would you realize the ultimate truth without having this beautiful illusion around you? That would be impossible. That's why the God created all this Maya, all these distractions. So we have an opportunity to finally see Him, it. Thank you.